still dealing with a poltergeist and now this? The ghosts at least throw barrels, which are 69% less lethal than bullets.
Ты приплыл.
Marked 1. The bandit base was attacked by the military. The entrance to the garbage is blocked, but there is an old road to the south. You can use it, but you want to be careful.
Careful? I don't see how I could be in worse shit than I'm already in.
Stop by.
I don't know if Sidorovich is trying to, like, grandma guilt me into visiting because I haven't made it back to camp yet. Hey, Marked One, we haven't talked in forever. You have time to get chased by military, but no time for Sidorovich, who saved your life. That's right, village guard guy, make it rain. Alright, listen, Sidorovich, I need something to do, preferably not involving ghosts. You got anything like that? Sneak into the army outpost quietly and recover the box of expedition reports. Why is recover in quotes? If I'm doing it, you should put quietly in quotes. Now, if we take a look at my standing with the factions in this game, we'll see that I have some work to do. Loners, obviously, they don't care. Monolith hates me, probably because of the Blood 2 and Shogo videos. The military obviously wants nothing to do with me after all the bad blood. I don't remember what I did to the mercenaries, but I probably shot a bunch of them. And obviously the bandits hate me, but fuck them. Nobody likes them. The ecologists, whoever they are neutral, because they haven't seen me tossing my Dunkin' iced coffee cups out my car window. The duty guys I helped one time, so they're fine with me. And the Freedom Boys are just always down to party, and I respect that. Still, my reputation is terrible, and according to the game, I've killed 12,604 stalkers. This is putting the postal videos to shame. Anyway, I need to head a quarter mile up the road to get some documents from the military, who hate me, and aren't gonna just let me walk through the front door. Ah, shut up. This seems like a lot for 2,000 rubles. I returned to the bar because, let's be honest, Barkeep has way better merchandise than Sidorovich, including NATO rounds. I gave him the documents I got from the Haunted Lab, which he gives me 10,000 for. If you're gonna keep sending me to Haunted Labs, you'd better start paying better. And the next lab, though I skip his spoken dialogue on it, has some kind of psychic weapon inside of it.
It ain't simple. You need to get to the scientists and find out where X-16 is, so you can get the missing documents.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that because I suspect this is main quest stuff. But I also suspect you're not telling me everything, or really anything, which is par for the course in this game, especially when you take into account the untranslated signs everywhere. Like this one at the exit of this area that says Further Wild Territory, and is marked with a door that's been smashed through and streaks of blood all over the ground. This is, of course, the way I have to go.
Wolfhound, we got visitors. Some stalker is coming right at us. What do we do?
Don't you know what to do with witnesses? Finish him and make no fuss.
I think these guys would have tried to kill me no matter what my stats say.
yourself?
Yeah. I know they're snipers, but guns in this game don't hit anything.
Now you've done it, Wolfhound. The military chopper is coming to blow you to pieces.
I feel like I've walked into somebody else's drama, and now the military's gonna show up. And they hate me. They really hate me. I get why, but still. I'm gonna try and sneak by and... Sure.
There goes your chopper. You're next, you political scumbags.
Yeah, you political... Wait, what? I don't know who the gentleman in this tower is, and I'm really curious as to how he got up there, since there's no ladder or elevator.
You, Stalker. Help us. We were attacked by mercs and half of our team was killed. Help us, and I promise you won't regret it. Help us break through the ambush by the plant. I've uploaded the coordinates. Watch out. Wolfhound and his crew are by the chopper.
This scientist has some of the information I need, so I kinda have to defend him and not fuck it up. Which is antithetical to how I wanted to approach this game. Oh well. Sometimes the AI in this game works in my favor. Sometimes it doesn't. One thing I really like about these guys is that they drop those NATO rounds. Really helps me out. And this scientist, Kruglov, stays put instead of running off and getting killed. Thanks, I hope you continue to do that instead of having me do an escort quest where I have to keep up with you because you have inferior weaponry and a death wish.
Mark 1, stop them, they kill us all.
There's a burner anomaly heading the tunnel. We'd better split up and go one by one. That will give us a better chance to survive.
Hey, this guy is smart. I really believe he's a scientist. This might be the first time an anomaly has really been in my way. Not a problem. Toss some bolts in the general direction of the haze effects and you can get through without incident. There's even some guys over here that don't seem to mind the fire at all. Yeah? This poor guy looks wounded. Maybe I should... Okay, really? That was weird. But Kruglov seems dead set on taking me to his mobile laboratory.
If you come to our mobile lab in Yantar, we'll give you a real scientist suit.
Yes, so that one day I too can scare George McFly with Star Wars and Star Trek references. Or cook meth. Actually, a mobile laboratory sounds more like meth. Oh, okay, real funny, Barkeep. I tell you not to send me anywhere haunted and you send me to a place that's infected with a zombie plague instead. Real fucking cute. Giving the zombies guns was a terrible mistake.
Don't give a shit. I'm not going anywhere alone.
I'm begging you, please do it. We all depend on it.
Hello, Professor. I respond to begging and payment. What can I do? We've long had an interest in Lab X-16, or rather, in the mechanism inside it that generates emissions which directly affects people's consciousness. I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. The place is impossible to penetrate without special psi armor. Psi armor? Psi armor? Even if you could evade the swarms of zombies that infest the laboratory entrance, you run the risk of becoming one of them. This is all very serious? If you say so. However, we've designed a screening device to help shield the emission, but to fine-tune it, we have to obtain additional measurements. If you help us with this task, we could probably provide you with a fully calibrated prototype for field test. Oh yeah, I'm ready to trust scientists headquartered in a zombie swamp working off what looks like a Pentium 2 running off a rat-powered generator.
Oh, hey, Civvy.
Yeah, see that? I have a fully nuclear-powered rodent. Why don't you go talk to Sidorovich? He could hook you up with a new Asus laptop.
Are we not going to do a bit? I was going to talk about Starfield.
Yeah, that's why we're not doing a bit. If I have to hear any more Starfield discourse, I'm gonna eat lead. Do you know how much resources weigh in that game? It's impossible to carry anything. You know, I actually enjoy Stalker more because at least the game surprises me. I will give Professor Sakharov credit. He does sell me a pump-action shotgun. I didn't think it was a pump action at first. But look, he uses the pump. It's about as useful as any weapon in this game. Me and Kruglov head through a pipe full of armed zombies so we can take some readings. Well, he takes readings, I shoot things.
Shit! Imminent blowout! Run, Mark 1! Hell
What does that mean? We're already dealing with a zombie apocalypse, Kruglov. What else could possibly go wrong?
Frank, we can't just leave him like that.
Just leave him. There is nothing we can do for him. The blowout is minutes away and we won't get through with him.
No, Frank, I'm not leaving him.
We've got to get out of here quick. I've got the measurements now. We just need to get back to the bunker.
Okay, short trip. I'm fine with that.
You did an excellent job. If the measurements are correct, the prototype should provide you with maximum protection from emission. Stalker, now you will be able to break through to laboratory.
Yeah, of course, but I'm just gonna not do that right now, because I'm already tired of fighting zombies. Fucking zombies. What's next, werewolves? Because I have a feeling Barkeep would ream me right up the ass on silver bullet prices. You hear me? You guys stay here and do science for a while. I'm gonna walk back through a tunnel of fucking fire just to get away from all of this. Can any of you tell me in the comments how some guy keeps getting into this tower with no ladder or elevator access? Does he fly? Is he spawned there by the developers to annoy me? Looks like there's a side mission to do here. Some guys went on an expedition and came back mauled by dogs. This wouldn't be the first time I had to dispatch a pack of deadly doggos. I come across the first and... well, that was easy. Oh, God. Okay, this is getting too serious. What the fuck? It's useless. I have the high ground. Okay, now it's useless, unless they've learned to climb ladders. Alright, Barkeep, I'm looking for a job. And not one of the ones I've done before, like I've done all of these before. You know what? Never mind. I've got an idea. I'm gonna go hang out with the Freedom Boys. They seem like a nice bunch. They still want me to go with them to take out a few duty troops hanging around a nearby farm. As you may have seen in the last episode, since I can't afford this cool weapon that Skinflint is selling, I decide I'll try that quest again. But I still don't want to piss off the duty guys because I've got to pass through the bar, like, all the time. I have to pass through it to get to that lab quest later, and I prefer not to get shot by them since it only takes one stray bullet to send me back to my quick save. So I devised a plan. Step 1, accept the quest. Step 2, reload my last save. Step 3, accept the quest.
Max.
Roger.
We have a problem at the farmstead. Get the boys.
Step 4, get the boys.
It's
to the enemy.
Let's get him! To whack someone.
Step 5, move out. Step 6, shoot no one. I know what you're thinking. Don't you need to defend yourself, Civvy? No, I do not. Because I haven't fired a shot at either the Duty Boys or the Freedom Boys, so throughout this battle, I am a non-combatant. Which leads us to Step 7, loot the corpses of my fallen friends for supplies and new weaponry. Step 8, face no consequences. And finally, Step 9, sit down and relax with the surviving duty guy. Yeah, it sucks that everyone's dead, but this is a nice fire you've got going. I think I'll chill for a while. You got any of that good anti-radiation vodka? The mobile lab is under attack, again, from zombies, and you'd think, you know, it being a mobile lab, they would try to move it away from all of the zombie activity, which is around the lab, which isn't hidden somewhere far away, it's up the road. They're practically neighbors with a horde of zombies. However, this leads into what I think is the most effective bit of this game so far. One of the things that reminds me why this game is so beloved among its fan base, and why people bugged me to play it for 3 years. When I say that this whole section clicks for me more than anything else in this game so far, I mean I'm in here ducking and low crouching and paying attention to the game's stealth mechanics. The game's atmosphere and the sense of dread and isolation are hitting a peak. A mutant leaps at me and I dodge it, and then miraculously kill it with only one shot. Hip-fired in absolute panic. All I'm saying is,
what happened here was a miracle, and I want you to fucking acknowledge it.
This part, much less miraculous. Okay, that was just a dick move from the level designer. God, these guys are so tanky. I'm running out of ammo, again, even though my shots are definitely connecting. You see?
Attention. Critical emissions. Leave the area immediately.
Alright, machine's off, let's get out of here.
If you only knew where I've just been and what I saw.
If these cutscenes are setting up that the Marked One is Strelok, I'm not even gonna spoiler tag it.
One day you'll finish badly, Strelok. Where will you go now?
To the north.
I'm still in the shit game, can you not do that with the cutscenes? Oh, well, look who it is. I ain't scared of you anymore, and I brought something for you, something special, for close encounters. I escaped the base into a... I'm as shocked as anyone that I didn't end up dead at the end of this episode. Oh, no, wait, no, I'm stuck.